Okay, two airplanes leave an airport at the same time on different runways. So let's say here's the airport. I'm going to mark this A for airport. And one of them goes directly north. And one of them goes 75 degrees east of north. So that would be about this. Because if you start at north and you go 75 degrees east of that, that's the direction they would go, is that way from the airport. Okay? Now, how far apart are the airplanes after 2 hours? So basically, they want to know what this distance is right here. So let's pretend after 2 hours, the one airplane is here and the other airplane is here. Now, if the first one travels at 400 miles per hour, that means after 1 hour, it traveled 400 miles. So after 2 hours, it traveled 800 miles. The second airplane going on this trajectory is flying at 350 miles per hour. So after 1 hour, it flew 350 miles. After 2, it would have flown 700 miles. So that's the side of that side right there. So if we want to know this length here, I'm going to call that little a because it's across from corner A, big A. I can use the law of cosines that says that a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times the cosine of a. This will help me find the cosine of a and then angle A. So, actually, no, I'm sorry, it'll help me find A. Excuse me. So, if I plug in all the numbers that I need, there we go, I will find A. Okay, so a squared equals, now b and c, it doesn't really matter which one is which. I'm just going to call b 700, that's this side, and c this one. Okay, and then the last number here is the cosine of 75 degrees, which we can find on our calculator. A squared equals, if you multiply all this stuff all up together, so if you take the cosine of 75 degrees, multiply that by 800 by 700 by 2, subtract that from that, you end up with 840,123. And then if you take the square root of both sides, remember this is a distance, so we don't put the plus or minus in front simply because we know that it's going to be a positive number. So we get approximately 917 miles apart is this distance right there. And then the last question has to do with a different formula altogether. So here's a new idea. It's called Heron's formula to find the area of a triangle. It's really quite a clever little formula. The only weird thing about this formula is it's got 2 steps to it. The first step is this one, that the 3 sides of the triangle are known, and those 3 sides would be sides A, B, and C. So if you add the 3 sides together and divide by 2, it gives you this number, S. And then you take that number S and you put all the numbers that you now have up into this formula, S from the first part, and then A, B, and C, which were again the original sides. And then that will give you the area of the triangle if you know the 3 sides. So this is how it works. Here's a quick example. First, you're going to find S. S equals A plus B plus C divided by 2. So I have 6 plus 16 plus 18, all divided by 2. So that's 40 divided by 2, which is 20. Now that's not the area. The area equals S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. And S is always going to be bigger than the other numbers. So 20 times 20 minus 6 times 20 minus 16 times 20 minus 18. So that's the square root of 20 times 14 times 4 times 2, which is the square root of 2,240, which is approximately 47. So since this is an area, it's in square meters, and there's the area.